So we will continue with our topic information security process. In that, the first phase is assessment. The information security process always begins with the assessment phase. So we can make the assessment by gathering the information from three primary sources, that is employee interviews, document review, physical inspections. So we can arrange the interviews of the employee. We can take the interview of the employee who can told us all about the organization as well as the security policies that is used by the organization. Then second is we can we review the all existing security relevant policies as well as document which are prepared, and which documents which are not completely prepared can also be examined. Then physical inspection, the last part of information gathering is a physical inspection. So it is inspection, so it may be a building, then organization's network. So when conducting an assessment of an organization, we have to examine the following areas: organization's network, organization's physical security measures, organization's existing policy and procedures, then precautions, then employee awareness, workload, attitude of the employee, then employee adherence, and the business of the organization. Network. So network is the most important part of the organization. Through network the information may be leaked, so we have to check the network. While checking the network, we have to check the type and number of the system on the network, then operating system, which topology is used, internet access point, then type, number and versions of any firewalls, type of remote access, wide area network topology, and access point at remote sites. Then protocol used on the network, who controls the network. Then after the network architecture is defined, identify the protection mechanism, router access control list, then authentication mechanism, protection mechanism, encryption mechanism, antivirus system that should be checked. Physical security means the organization's buildings. Okay, so the type of physical protection to the site, buildings, office space, paper records and data center. Then who hold the keys of the doors, then what critical areas exist in the site or building. Physical security also includes the power and environment controls, fire suppression system. So how power is supplied, to the data center, what types of UPS is used, how long the existing UPS will keep the systems up. So all these points are considered in this. Then policies and procedure, there are various policies and procedures of the organization, like security policy, information policy, then disaster recovery plan, incident response, backup policy, employee handbook or employees policies, new hire checklist, firewall rule base. There are various policies and procedures of the organization. The sexual harassment policy, so all these policies are checked, and it should be accessed in a proper way. Precautions, how the organization is taking the precaution regarding the security, what backup system is in use, how often the backup is taken, where are the backups stored, have the backups ever been verified. So this precaution should be checked. Then awareness, so policies and procedures are wonderful, but that should be aware by all the staffs of the organization. If there is no awareness, then it is of no use. So it is necessary that organization should give the awareness of these policies and procedures. Then the employees of an organization have the single greatest impact on the overall security environment. So it is necessary to give the skills to the peoples. Lack of skills or too many skills can cause the well structured security program to fail. So it is necessary to provide the trainings to the people or the employees of the organization. Then workload. Yeah, even when the skilled person is there, but because of the overloaded workload, he or she cannot contribute to the security environment. When the workload increase, security is one of the first tasks that gets the ignored. So it is necessary to check the workload of the each and every employee, and it should be reduced so that each and every employee can work for the security or can consider the security. Then attitude. Check the attitude of the management with regard to the importance of the security, as well as check the attitude of the employees, whether the employees are concerned with the security or not. Then adherence. While determining the intended security environment, you must also identify the actual security environment. What is actually doing the organization is doing for the security. Then business. Finally examine the business. Question employees on the cost of the organization if the confidentiality, integrity, availability or accountability of information was to be compromised. And after the assessment is done, then it is necessary to give the assessment results. So after all the information gathering is completed, the assessment team needs to analyze the information. The violation of the security of an organization cannot take single pieces of information as if they existed in a vacuum. So it is necessary to give the assessment results so that the organization as well as all the staff can know where the organization is standing. Okay.